Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Davalos. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a bar graph. So, the information that we're going to use in this bar graph is located right here on the top. That information is what we're going to be recording on our graph down below. Now, the first thing that we need to learn how to make is the title. So, let's find out what information we are going to be writing about. Maria asked her friends how many hours they practice soccer each week. Now, this is what Maria found out. Jesse practices for 3 hours. Victor practices for 2 hours. Samantha practices for 5 hours. And David practices for 6 hours. So they all practice a different amount of hours. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to create the title of what is being recorded. Now we know that Maria asked how many hours they practice. Now, when they practice, they're playing. Playing what? They playing soccer. How how often are we going to do it? Are we going to do it hourly or weekly? It says each week. So we're going to use part of her information to create our title. So we're going to say hours now because it is a title. We're going to start with the capital letters. Hours playing and they were playing soccer, and it was each week. And remember, it's capital letter because it is a title. Now, our next information, we already know that we have Jesse, Victor, Samantha, and David. Who are they? Well, it says right here that she asked her friends. So that would be Jesse is a friend, Victor is a friend, Samantha is another friend, and David is a friend. So I'm going to write as a title right here, friend. Now I only put friend, but you can put friends because it will not distract the meaning of what that information is about. It's friend or friends. Now the next part is the bottom part where you see the numbers. You see how we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have numbers. Now, what did she ask? The number of what? Of hours. It's right here. She asked for the number of hours. So basically, that's going to be our title, the number of hours. And remember, it is a title, so we are using capital letters. So now that I'm done with my information to label the uh, the bar graph, now I'm going to create the bars for each information that I have. So for Jessie, I know that Jessie right here it says that she practiced for 3 hours. So I'm gonna pick for Jessie. I'm gonna pick the light blue, and she practiced for 3 hours. So I'm gonna go where the three is, all the way to the top where her name is, and I'm gonna draw a line right there. That line helps me that I'm not going to go over. And then on the zero, I have to draw my line right here because I cannot go over that either. So then I create two lines, like right there, and then I just color it in, and then I'm creating right there my bar for Jessie because she only did 3 hours. Then we know that Victor, we're going to look at Victor. I'm going to do Victor with the dark blue. And Victor he practiced for 2 hours. So now I know Victor's right here. I go to the two, I draw the line here, I do the line on the zero. So that keeps me in place where I'm supposed to do my graph. So then I do the lines and then I can just color it in to create my bar. Now I'm going to do for Samantha. Samantha, I'm going to use a purple. I like purple. Samantha practiced for 5 hours. So I'm going to go to Samantha its name, and I'm going to go to the 5. And again, I'm going to draw my line right here on the 5, and I'm going to draw the line on the 0 so I don't go over. And then I just do 2 lines, and then I just start coloring in between. And just color, filling it in to make a bar. Okay, so my next one, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys, so don't worry about it. Okay, so now in my next one, I'm going to do yellow. And I have David practice for 6 hours. So I'm going to go to David, which is the last one, and I go to 6 right here, and I'm going to go to the 0. So when I do my lines, it keeps me a visual to where I need to go so that I don't go over. And then I just fill it in. I color it in. So this is how you create a bar graph. Now, after we create the bar graph, we're going to use that information to answer some questions based on what we see in our bar graph. So I'm going to change my color so I can answer my questions with a dark black. Okay, so now it says, which friend practiced soccer the most? So we're looking for which friend practice soccer the most. Now remember, when you say the most means more. Which one has more? And if you see the bar graphs, this one goes, which one is longer? The one that has the longest is the one that has the most. So we see David has 6, so we're going to write his name here, David. David practiced the most. Okay, our next question says, which friends, oh, that gives me a clue that may be more than one. Which friends practice soccer for fewer than 4 hours? Now remember, fewer means less. Fewer means less, that means poquito. So fewer than 4 hours. So let's go to 4 right here. And now, if it goes over, if it's more than 4, we can't do it. We have to go who's less than 4 or fewer than 4. So we see our graph and we see, oh, okay, Victor and Jesse. So we are going to write the word Victor and Jesse. Okay, now boys and girls, you're going to be creating your own graph in your assignment. I have a Google form for you. However, from there, you're only going to be able to see the information. Now, you're going to have to do the bar graph to create your bar graph on a piece of paper. So this is the bar graph that you're going to be expected to do first. Now, you're going to have to create this information right here. Let me go back. I need to select it first so it doesn't move. You're going to have to create this bar graph in a piece of paper. Now they're giving you ideas on what to name your bar graph. They're saying our pets, because if you see the information, it says Ella is making a bar graph to show the kind of pets her classmates have. So she's saying our pets, or or she can say classmates pets. And then on where the numbers are, she says number of classmates, because that's the how many classmates chose any particular pet. On the bottom one, it says dog, cat, bird, fish, and that is pet because it's representing the pet they chose. So you're going to create this part on a piece of paper. You're going to color it, and then you're going to answer the following questions. And I'm going to have a question there for you to answer on the Google form. I hope you like the lesson, and thank you for watching.